Hey guys, Chef RC here. Now I'm going to be talking about the rustler versus a slash versus rustler. Don't matter. This is going to be for to the people about Christmas. Like say they want, let's just say a slash or a rustler. Like they're just like, oh, I want a slash, but no, I want a rustler. Well, here's one thing I'll say. They're both bashers. Um, Okay, let's see. They're both Traxxas, so you're gonna have great parts apart. You can go to your local hobby shop. Here's the VIN number. Boom, you get the part. Um, the parts are fairly cheap. They're okay. Actually, no, they are pretty good prices for parts. You can upgrade them no matter what, and so that's not really an issue. And and yeah. So let's talk about the performance of these RCs. So one thing you gotta think about is say handling, jumping and landing, acceleration and braking, but I don't include acceleration and braking just because it's hard to test acceleration and braking with these RCs. So we're gonna first start with handling. Like the way they corner. With these Traxxas vehicles, you never seem to handle great and handle at all. Honestly, they're just bad, honestly. But here's one thing I'll say: if your friend has a Traxxas vehicle, let's just say your friend has a slash, okay, you either get a slash or a rustler. But both of them, the slash handles worse just because of the high center of gravity. And the way they set it up, oh my god, actually, the way that they set them up with the shocks and the roll center that they gave the the way they set up the rear end with the roll center, they gave it a high roll center, box stock. I've actually looked at it. Then he put progressive rated springs on here. And as you can see here, these are not progressive rated springs on the Rustler, but the Slash has it. So there's better handling right there. Plus an LCG. And the roll center is slightly lower than the Slash. The Slash has the highest roll center, but the Rustler is in between. So right there, it's much better. With the Slash, it kind of traction rolls, and then people say, "Oh, it flips and everything." So handling is much better. Jumping and landing, uh, I have to give it to Rustler again, just because the Slash, of course, when being a short course truck body, it parachutes. But here's another thing about the Rustler jumping and landing sucks. Mostly because of jumping, it jumps like this. It literally jumps like this. I hate that. Some of you guys might hate it too. Some of you guys might say, hey, you know, whatever. Um, okay, that's nice and all. What about durability? Well, one thing is, caster blocks, those are garbage. Bulkheads, well, this is a stock bulkhead. You need a bulkhead, that's really bad. Durability wise. Rear up carriers, they snap. Shock caps, you definitely need those pop off. I had this issue before, but if you stock 4mm nuts, get loose easily, then buy the aluminum ones by Traxxas. They're more, what is it called? Flange? Harder flange? Whatever, but it is flange more, so it'll stick onto the wheel much better. Both of the bodies suck. The Rustler body's more durable. But overall durability from both of them, I'll say the Slash has more parts, but it breaks slower just because the body covers the tires. Front bumper covers basically this. This is an RPM bumper. And with the Rustler, you need to buy an RPM bumper so you can protect your bulkhead, protect your caster blocks. Well, kind of not really because, you still got all this. And that could destroy your caster block. So durability, both of them are bad. But the slash, um, you have to, oh, well, how can I say this? It breaks slower, so you don't have to buy money as fast as slash compared to rustler. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, since the slash has more parts, you don't have to buy. Well, I guess you wouldn't say because the bumpers are really good. Shock, no, not shock. Body mounts, they're okay. Body mounts are okay. Bumpers are great, but you still have kind of an issue because the body mounts you cannot adjust, and the bumpers, well, they're I had a couple of issues, but they're not really an issue. The bumpers are really not an issue. Now, let's just say when you want to bash, do you really um need to pick one? Um, I just say go with the slash, just because it breaks less and you could go over terrain better, just because of high center of gravity. But let's just say if you want to race your friends, now only to race your friends that has Traxxas vehicles. And this is one thing I will say. If your friend has a Traxxas vehicle, then I say get the Rustler, of course, with the LCG and a better shock package and roll center package. You know, just because of that. And but what if your friend has like an HPI associated or low C TLR? Actually, I'll tell you this: TLR and low C, they're not the same company. Now they have the same names, but they're actually, well, they're the same company, but they're in their separate ways. So it doesn't matter. Low C TLR, Kyosho, Durango, you know, all those other names. Then I would say do not get the Rustler or the Slash. Just kind of get neither of them. Just find something else that will handle better. Like, say, an ECX. I've heard ECX vehicles handle better than Traxxas vehicles. Get the circuit because it's, well, an LCG and everything, but, you know. But we're talking about Slash versus Rustler. It's hard for me to say which is a better choice for you, but here's my final answer. Race with your friends that has other Traxxas vehicles, get the Rustler. If you have a Slash, well, actually, if your friend has a Slash to race with, then get the Slash. But if your friend has mods from Proline, like say the Pro Truck suspension kit, and your friend has LCG chassis, then what's the point of getting a stock Slash if your friend has like a modded Slash? And you try to race with him? Uh, I don't, I don't really see it. And so, yeah, get the Slash if your friend has a stock Slash. So yeah, that's a way to race it. But if you're a basher, then get the Slash. But you still have to pay a bunch of upgrades. Heck, it takes hundreds. Like caster blocks, shock towers are really not an issue, but they kinda are. Not really. Bulkhead, that's a major issue. I had that happen twice on the Slash. Rare hub carriers happened twice. Shock caps multiple types on this car. Transmission, you know, a bunch of stuff. It keeps going on and on and on. And so, if you want to bash, just kind of think, oh, I need upgrades, you know, just saying. But that's it, guys. Chevy RC. Peace.